We're all right. I think we are up and live finally. It's been a couple of days. I've been a little bit busy, mostly with work and I almost said school, but school's been out for a while. But mostly work and yeah. But happy to be here. Happy to finally be back, and couldn't have asked for a better series to come back to. Is the against the Chicago White Sox in the South Side of Chicago. Mariners coming off a sweep of the San Diego Padres, which man, that was a fun series to watch. And yeah, Mariners looking to take advantage of this poor Chicago White Sox ball club after that statement series sweep over the San Diego Padres. Hey, what's going on, Sam? Good to see you. How are we doing? Hope we can smoke these White Sox. Yeah, let's keep the ball rolling. First pitch should be here in a couple of minutes. At 4:40, it's 4:38 PST. Hell of a sweep. Oh yeah, no, it was an incredible series. I got a buddy who's a Padres fan. Let's just say he wasn't too pleased with me because my team swept his, but hey. But hopefully the Mariners got to add on, because this should be a series that the Mariners should win. They don't take the foot off the gas, because you still got to play baseball. These are professional ball players. But yeah. So relatively normal. Mariners lineup today: shortstop J.P. Crawford leading off with Jorge Polanco DHing batting second, Julio at third and center field, Cal Raleigh doing the catching batting cleanup, Randy Rosarena in left field, the homered yesterday, Righty Telez in sixth, Leody Taveras in right field batting seventh, eighth Dylan Moore at second base, and Ben Williamson at third base batting ninth. The guys had to avoid about a depression of the Royals, narrowly avoided being swept by those damn dirty Redbirds. I did see that, yeah. I was sort of paying attention to that series. Davis Martin on the mound for the Chicago White Sox, his 10th start of the year, 2-4 record with an ERA of 3.65, strikeout rate of 15.7%, and a walk rate of 5.7%. Mariners looking to start off strong here in the south side of Chicago. The first game of 3, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then a 4-gamer against the Houston Astros Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Here comes J.P. Crawford. The first pitch to him is on the outside corner for a strike, and we are underway here in the south side between the White Sox and the Mariners. The 0-1 is up and away. Count now evens at 1-1 J.P. Crawford, 4 home runs of the year, batting .270 with 19 RBI. Homered on the first pitch of the first game of the Padres series off Stephen Kolek. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. Change up at the bottom of the zone. JP Crawford swings and misses. Martin is now ahead 2 strikes and a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Seems like it's a little bit of a colder night on the south side. And the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Elevated fastball gets JP Crawford chasing, and he is out number 1. So here comes Jorge Polanco, batting from his left side. He's DHing today. First pitch to Polanco is swinging and out to the shortstop. Chase Mydroth goes on a first in time for the second out. So here comes Julio with 2 outs. The new Pope will not be a factor in this series. I hope not. Hope they don't give him any holy powers in this game. First pitch to Julio is just outside. Good take by Julio. It's ball 1. And the 1-0 to Julio is outside. Breaking ball misses down and away that time. Tough homestand followed by a sweep of the Padres. The next pitch is ground ball to the third base. Miguel Vargas has it clean. He throws on a first in time. And that's going to retire the side. So Mariners go 1-2-3 in the top of the first. And we go to the bottom of the first. We are scoreless. Starting pitcher for the Mariners tonight. Luis Castillo is going to be pitching tonight. And last time Castillo pitched, he had a gem of a game against the New York Yankees, which was the last game I actually streamed here on the channel up to this point. Good matchup. Yeah, I'm hoping Luis Castillo can pick it up where he left off. So the 1-2-3 is going to be Chase Mydroth at shortstop, Matt Thaiss catching, and Miguel Vargas, third baseman, starting off for the White Sox here. Wow, they have 5 guys batting under 200 on the lineup so far. One of which being the former Mariner Josh Rojas, who's a Mariner the past season and a half. Here comes Luis Castillo, his 10th start, 3-3 record, 3.65 ERA, 18.2 strikeout percentage, and a walk rate of 9.3%. Castillo is kind of having a struggle of a year, but his last start against the Yankees was very, very good. First pitch to Mydroth is a swing and a pop-up, and it's going to stay on the infield grass. Ben Williamson is under it, and he makes the catch. 1 pitch, 1 out. Good start to Luis Castillo's ball game. There's cat hair on my monitor. All right, sweet. So here comes Matt Thaiss, the catcher, batting .211 on the year thus far. Left-handed catcher immediately calls time. Not many lefties on this White Sox team, which is good. First pitch to Matt Thaiss clips the outside corner for a strike. Chris Booby starting off the Royal Series against the Giants. I'm slightly nervous. The Giants have a good ball team, man. They just swept the A's in San Francisco, and the 0-1 is on the outside corner again for strike 2. But I had some family members at the Giants game last night against the A's, the final game of that 3-game set, and the 0-2 just downstairs. Changeup misses low. Matt Thaiss behind in a 1-2 count. And here comes the pitch. Swinging a pop-up foul on the left field line. Mariners sitting at 26-19 atop the relatively close American League West. The Astros and the Rangers just played a series. They're both trailing by 2.5 games. And the 1-2 pitch is shot in the right field for a base hit, right past Dylan Moore. And a 1-out base runner for the White Sox. And the Astros are winning 3-0 right now. So here comes Miguel Vargas, batting .245. Got traded from the Dodgers to the White Sox last season. Given that the White Sox were what they were last year, and so were the Dodgers, is a big change of pace. And the first pitch to Vargas just misses high for ball 1. Overall, the Giants have seemed to be one of those NL teams that's perennially a tough opponent for the Royals, but that's not until later. I'm here for this game. Right on, man. Happy to have you. The 1-0 just misses low, the sinker that time. 2 balls and no strikes to the third baseman, Miguel Vargas. In the bottom of the first with 1 on and 1 out. And the 2-0 in there for a strike inside corner. Castillo now back in the counts. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 to Vargas is up and inside. Now a 3-1 count. Castillo struggling to find the strike zone on this at-bat here. And the 3-1 in there for a strike. Sinker runs back over the plate. And the count now draws full for Miguel Vargas. Would love to get a ground ball here. You know, preferably right at one of the middle infielders. But any out will do. And the payoff pitch. Swinging a fly ball is cracked out to deep left center field. Julio goes back to the track and he makes the catch just shy of the warning track. For out number 2, runner stays put at first. That was a loud out there, but ballpark was fortunately able to hold it. Here comes Luis Robert Jr. Or Luis Robert. White Sox coming off the statistical by win-loss record worst year in Major League Baseball history. Losing 121 games, just one more than I think it was a Mets team back in the 60s that lost 120 games. First pitch to Robert is fouled away at 95 on the outer edge, strike 1. And the 0-1 to Robert is outside. Luis Robert Jr., I think it's Robert, not Robert. It's Luis Robert Jr. One of the, I would say, overall the best hitter on this White Sox ball club. All-star center fielder. The 1-1 is just a touch low. 2 balls and a strike now. So 2-1 count, 2 outs with 1 on, and Matt Theis to Robert Jr. In the 2-1 pitches. Inside, swung on foul. Count now draws even. And the 2-2. Swinging a fly ball out to center field. Julio running back to the warning track, and he makes the catch. Yard is able to hold some deep fly balls, but no one comes around to score. We go to the top of the second. We're still scoreless. Anytime a guy like Robert gets a hold of one there, which looked like he did, but thankfully he must have just missed it. No, I've not heard about any storms, no. Is it bad out there? Out in the Midwest? But honestly, I can't lie. I'm just gonna talk about like this rivalry weekend. It's actually really, really cool. This whole rivalry weekend thing. A lot of teams that you wouldn't expect to be quote unquote rivals, made little scenarios for them that make them quote unquote rivals, like the Mariners and the Padres played for the Vedder Cup, named after Pearl Jam frontman Eddie Vedder, who lived in San Diego, and of course Pearl Jam's from Seattle. Hit a strong EF4 tornado rip through part of St. Louis. Ooh, that's no good. Here comes Cal Raleigh, lead off the top of the second. First pitch to him is upstairs for ball one. Cal Raleigh homered in 2 out of 3 games of this previous Padres series on the road. Now at 15 home runs on the year and 32 RBI, as the 1-0 skips down in the dirt and gets to the backstop. Now 2-0. Cal Raleigh, one of the best hitters in all of baseball. Batting .247 on the year so far. Has the second most home runs in the major leagues right now, just behind Shohei Ohtani. The 2-0 pitch to Cal is popped up on the infield. All 4 infielders come in, and the shortstop calls for it, and he makes the catch. For 1 out, Mydroth makes the catch. Everyone came in to get it, but Mydroth finally took control. I was meant to say EF3. Oh, it's still pretty crazy out there. Here comes Randy Arozarena, homered in yesterday's game against the Padres, which ended up tying the game. And then turned into a 3-run inning for the Mariners that all came with 2 outs. First pitch to Randy. It's well outside. Breaking ball misses low and away. Wow. 28 have died. That's incredible numbers. As the 1-0 pitch is down and away once again. The 2-0 to Randy. Swinging a check swing right to Josh Rojas, the second baseman. Throws on a first in time. 2 outs. Here comes the first baseman, Rowdy Tellez. homered in game 1 of the Padres series, doubled in yesterday's game, came around to score. And the first pitch to Rowdy is just outside. Curveball misses away. Rowdy Tellez has as many home runs as he does singles. 8 home runs, 8 singles. He has more extra base hits than singles, which is surprising from a big guy such as him. The 1-0. Inside corner for a strike. A ball and a strike now to Rowdy Tellez. 2 outs here, nobody on the top of the second inning. Mariners still looking for their first base runner of the day. And the 1-1. Just missing outside. Looks like it clipped the corner, but Rowdy gets the call. It's 2-1. He ain't got to crush it, but he's the kind of guy that will if he wants to. And the 2-1 pitch. Here it comes. Down the middle for a strike. Changeup had some movement to it, but gets in the zone. Count is now even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And the 2-2. Swinging a foul ball. Changeup in the lower outside corner. Tellez able to stay alive. Leody Taveras on deck. Should Tellez reach. So dark from clouds here. Lights and photocells are clicking on. Eesh. It's kind of scary. As long as you're staying safe, dude. And the 2-2. It's fouled away. 95. Able to foul it off. Mariners were actually the biggest part of their series was they hit 6 home runs and they held, I believe, the Padres 0-21 with runners in scoring position, which is absolutely huge for a team like that. And the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Ball skips away. Throws on a first in time. Tellez thinks he may have fouled it off, but he's kind of arguing with the umpire about it. But he strikes out. Side is retired. We go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here we go. We're back on the game now. Here in the bottom of the second inning. First pitch to Palacios is swung on and missed. For strike 1, a fastball. Joshua Palacios batting .195 with a home run and 4 RBI on the season so far. And the 0-1 is just a touch low. Changeup misses low. Palacios doesn't chase it. Count now evens 1 ball and 1 strike. And the 1-1. Swinging a drive in a right field. Randy Tavares, has it short hop the wall. Palacios is going to get second base easily. So a leadoff double for Joshua Palacios. The White Sox have their second hit of the ball game. Middle change up, and that's an easy hit for any professional baseball player. Building's pretty solid. I got bored on my day off. Clean office. Work for the city. I'm still tired of most of my people that are still there. That's always good, man. Here comes Andrew Vaughn, first baseman for the White Sox. First pitch, well outside. Five home runs and 18 RBI for Vaughn this year. Longtime White Sox. The 1-0 is outside once again. Wow, that's actually impressive. And the 2-0 is on the outside corner for a strike. Change up again. That time it clips the corner. And the 2-1. Swinging a ground ball. Dylan Moore has it cleanly. Throws onto first in time. Runner does advance to third. But there is now one out. Palacios now at third. As Andrew Vaughn grounds out. Good play by Dylan Moore. Had it snuck through, that would have scored a run easily. Able to get the backhand snare. Planted. Throw to first and Tellez in plenty of time. Andrew Vaughn is in the quickest runner. Here comes, I believe, Austin Slater is the name. Batting .250. Infield comes in for the Mariners. First pitch to Slater. Fastball at the upper part of the plate. 96 mile an hour. One out here in the bottom of the second. Runner at third for the White Sox. And the 0-1. Swing and a miss. 95 on the inner part of the plate. Would love a strikeout here so the infield can back up. Former Giant and Slater. The 0-2. Swinging a foul. 95 on the outer half of the plate. Slater stays alive to see another pitch. And the 0-2. It's up and inside. Straightens out Slater a little bit. It's now 1-2. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. The two-seamer just ran in on him. That was intense. And Slater is down swinging. First strikeout tonight for Castillo, and here comes Josh Rojas. Oh my goodness. One of the nastiest two-seamers I've ever seen in my life. It just kind of ran well inside, and Slater had no chance of making contact with that ball. Here comes the former Mariner, Josh Rojas. First pitch to him is check swing. Did he go? No, he didn't. And the 1-0 to Rojas is just up and away. It's 2-0 now. Rojas, second baseman. Eighth in stolen bases. That's pretty good. Yeah, we've been running around a lot on that base path. Kind of haven't done that in a while. The 2-0 is lifted out to right center field. Later Tavares coming on. So is Julio, and Julio makes the catch. Ooh, they almost collided, Tavares and Julio, but Julio makes the catch. Strands a runner at third base. We go to the top of the third. We are still scoreless. Oh my goodness. That was close. Looking like the Mariners got to get some. Really want the Mariners to start getting some base runners here. So we're on the top of the third inning. Leody Taveras takes a first pitch fastball for a strike. Oh, we're going to be talking to Logan Gilbert. In the Mariners dugout. Next pitch is checks his swing, didn't go. It's 1-1 now to Leody Taveras. And the 1-1 to Taveras is swung on, and it's in play on the left field line, and the left fielder is out there and make the catch, and Slater, one down. That's quick. Mariners defense ranked top in the AL West and top 15 in baseball, top 15 MLB, all clubs overall. Nice. That is good to see. Here comes second baseman Dylan Moore batting eighth, batting 286 on the year so far. Mariners still looking for their first base runner. Here in the top of the third with one out. First pitch to Demo. Just misses outside for ball one. Fastball misses. And the 1-0. Swing on and foul. Change up that time. And the 1-1. Swung on fouled away once again. 94 that time in the upper inside part of the plate. And the 1-2. Outside. Gilmore thought about going after it, chose not to. Good choice. It's now 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2. Swung on, popped up into shallow center field. Right fielder and center fielder coming in and makes the catch. Center fielder, Luis Robert, makes the catch. It's now 2 outs. And here comes the third baseman, Ben Williamson, batting ninth. First pitch to Ben Williamson is at the knees for a strike. And the 0-1. Swung on, fouled away. Quickly 0-2, a fastball on the inside part of the plate. Trying to finish up season 6 Cobra Kai and Anticipation Karate Kid. I've actually never seen any of those. I've never seen Karate Kid, none of those movies. Even though I do know, of course, I know what they are. Haven't seen Cobra Kai. I'm pretty sure I'm missing out, but, you know, it is what it is. And the 0-2 to Williamson is swung on, fouled off. A pitch just off the plate. Was able to get a piece of it, stays alive. Williamson batting .228 on the year so far. The 0-2. Swinging a chopper out to the second baseman, Josh Rojas. Barehands it, has no play, and Williamson is going to reach. First base runner for the Mariners. That should be an infield single. And the line of card turns over to J.P. Crawford. Chopper infield single. Rojas was charging it pretty much from the gun, but had to barehand it and couldn't quite get it in time. Or really at all. The 0-1 to JP, first pitch to JP is fouled off. Now it's 0-1. The 0-1 to JP is upstairs. Changeup that time misses way high. Here's the 1-1 upstairs. Two-one check down to first is not in time. Williamson is back safely. JP in a 2-1 count now. He's ahead of Davis Martin, the pitcher. 0 for 1 of the day so far. He struck out. The 2-1. Swinging a little inside-out flare, and it's going to drop into left field for a base hit. Williamson trots into second base as J.P. Crawford has a little bit of a bloop single. JP seems very, very pleased with himself that he was able to dunk that one in. Here comes Jorge Polanco with a chance to put the Mariners in front. Just kind of dumped in front of Austin Slater, inside-out swing going oppo. Polanco 0 for 1, grounded out to the shortstop his first time up. Batting .310 on the year, 10 home runs, 29 RBI. First pitch to Polo. Way upstairs. That almost got away from the catcher, Matt Thaiss. It's 1-0. And the 1-0. Swinging a ground ball through the right side for a base hit. Williamson hits the bag at third. He's coming in, and the throw is cut off. He's going to score. JP is going to be safe at third base, and the Mariners have a 1-0 lead. An RBI single from Jorge Polanco. I don't know why I couldn't get those words out. So 3 2-out hits from the Mariners, and it gets him on the board early. J.P. Crawford slid off the bag after the tag was made, but he was able to get back safely. Or I guess no tag was made to begin with. JP went from first to third on that play. And a quick start for the Mariners here in the third. And here comes Julio with the chance to add on. First pitch to J-Rod. Swinging a foul, an 89 on the outer half. Fouls it away. Yeah, the third baseman, Vargas, missed the tag entirely. Vargas never went back to re-tag when JP was able to get back on the bag safely. Hopefully he's okay, but he's smiling. The 0-1 is a ground ball foul. Quickly 0-2 to Julio. Julio is 0 for 1 so far today with a ground out. Grounded out to Josh Rojas. Check over to first base is not in time. Polanco back there safely. Polanco at first, JP Crawford at third base. 2 outs, 2 on for the Mariners, and Julio Rodriguez facing an 0-2 count. 0-2. Swinging a chopper right to the shortstop. Mydroth throws on a first just in time. And Julio is retired, and that's going to retire the inning. But the Mariners take a quick 1-0 lead. We go to the bottom of the third. 1-0 Mariners. I almost changed the inning number. Whoopsies. It's okay. Jorge Polanco comes through once again with runners in scoring position. Gotta love some of that 2-out run production. Let's scoreboard watch while we're on commercial break. Ooh, the Houston Astros are up 3-2 over the Rays. Rays are slowly fighting back. Twins are up 2-1 over the Guardians. Twins just came off of winning 13 straight games before losing to the Milwaukee Brewers, where the Brewers are up 3-1 over the really disappointing Orioles. Cardinals are up 1-0 over the Detroit Tigers in the second inning, and that is it so far, I believe. Oh, the Cubs are losing 6-3 to the Miami Marlins, but the Cubs have the bases packed with nobody out on top of the sixth. And the Reds are up 2-1 over the Pirates right now. There's 2 guys in the stands dressed as the Pope. New Pope being a White Sox fan. Pope Leo the 14th. He's been dubbed. And the first pitch to Ellis is swung on, or Elko, sorry. High lift out to right field. Taveras goes out to the warning track and finally makes the catch. It just kept on carrying out there. So 1 pitch, 1 out. So here comes the shortstop, Chase Mydroth, as the lineup card turns over. Chase Mydroth popped out on the first pitch that he saw as he takes outside for ball 1. And the 1-0 to Mydroth is in there for a strike fastball in the upper outside corner. And the 1-1 to shortstop Mydroth. Swung on ground ball just off the glove of Tellez into right field for a base hit. Taveras is up with the ball. And Mydroth is aboard with 1 out here in the bottom of the third. Excuse me. So here comes Matt Theis. He's 1 for 1 with a single. Was the first hit for the White Sox today back in the bottom of the first inning. First pitch to him is just inside for ball 195. Fastball misses. The 1-0. It catches the corner for a strike. So the 1-1 to Matt Theis, here it comes, is outside. Fastball misses away that time, the 2-seamer. Now 2 balls and a strike. A lot of hard hit balls today so far by White Sox hitters. And the 2-1. Taking for a strike on the outside corner. Drunken noodles with chicken for dinner. Hot peppers and sriracha? Creamy yogurt based Vietnamese dip that you kind of relate to Greek tzatziki sauce. Okay, that makes sense. I did work at a Greek restaurant for a little bit. Did have tzatziki. Unfortunately, though, I never had the opportunity to give it a try. And the 2-2 to Theis. On the inside corner, sorry, but not called a strike. It was a perfect pitch by Castillo there, but now it's a full count instead. Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Runner goes, and it's airmailed almost by Cal Raleigh, but J.P. Crawford is able to keep it up there. So a stolen base, but a strikeout. And there's 2 outs now. Had J.P. Crawford not leapt up out of his shoes pretty much to corral that ball was going to go into center field, and my drop could have easily taken third. So here comes Miguel Vargas. He's 0 for 1 so far, the third baseman for the White Sox. The first pitch to him, well outside. Slider misses away. So man on scoring position, the 1-0 pitch is outside again, 2-0. Runner in scoring position for the White Sox here for the second straight inning. Left the guy stranded at third base with 1 out last time up. Now man at second here with 2 outs. The 2-0 is at the knees for a strike. A changeup that time drops in there. And the 2-1 pitch to Vargas. Swinging a ground ball. Ben Williamson up with it cleanly. Throws on to first base. And a tricky hop, but made by Tellez for the third out. Well done by the corner infielders. And the White Sox are turned away in the third. We go to the fourth. Mariners up 1-0. Ex-girlfriend, half black, half Vietnamese. Her mom taught me the secret family recipe. Pronounced Swachua. Oh, okay, I see. Interesting, dude. Well, as long as you're making it correctly, you know, hell's yeah, dude. Like to get some more runs from this Mariners lineup, especially in a spot like this. Is 1-0 a 1-run lead sustainable? Maybe not with the, again, even against a team like this. You always want to get as many as possible, get some breathing room, especially for Castillo out there. It's always nice to get some run support for the guys. So here on the top of the fourth inning, Mariners leading 1-0. Here comes Cal Raleigh. Popped up his first time. First pitch to him is swung on right to the second baseman. Josh Ross can't field it cleanly, but throws on to first in time for 1 out. 1 pitch, 1 out. Josh Ross couldn't quite field it cleanly, but was able to stay with it. Didn't skip away from him too far. Here comes Randy Rosarena. He's 0 for 1 so far. First pitch to Randy is low and outside. The 1-0 is down and away. The Rosarena now ahead 2-0. Bragg Vietnamese version of Crab Rangoon's the best. Never had Crab Rangoon in my time. The 2-0. Swung on out to center field. Robert doesn't have to move very far for it. Just takes a few steps back, keeps carrying. He makes the catch for the second out. Here comes Rowdy Tellez. Had a ball skip off his glove at the bottom half of the previous inning, in the bottom of the third, which was just a single for Chase Mydroth. He was then stranded at second base. First pitch to Rowdy drops in there for a strike, the curveball. And that lead baseman might ask if they get 3 more runs, Sox will be able to touch him. I hope so. Hope that will be good enough. The 0-1. Swung on, popped up, and into third base, into foul territory. Theis calls for it, and he makes the catch. That was kind of dicey, but he makes the catch in foul territory. We go to the bottom of the fourth. Mariners are retired 1-2-3. Mariners still lead, though. It's 1-0. So here we go to the bottom of the fourth. In the south side of Chicago, Mariners and White Sox playing the first game of 3, and here comes Luis Robert Jr. Takes the first pitch on the outside corner, called the ball. Luis Robert Jr. in the batter's box now. He's 0 for 1 so far with a sharp fly out in the first inning. 1-0 pitch is off his hands. Broken bat out to Tellez. Keeps it himself and steps onto first in time. Robert Jr.'s bat just shattered on him. And all he's left was the knob of the bat. The whole thing just came off. There's a two-seamer in on his hands, and he just sawed off his bat with it. Went straight backwards towards the backstop. You don't see that very often. Here comes Palacios, doubled his first time up. Takes a pitch way inside to the backstop. Two-seamer misses well inside. It's 1-0. Left-handed batter Joshua Palacios, one of 3 lefties in the lineup for the White Sox today. And the 1-0. Swinging a foul. Count now evens. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the 1-1. Up and away. Someone play my piano? Yep. And the 2-1. Just outside, called a strike. Tough call from the home plate umpire there, but I'll take it. It was well wide, a couple of baseballs wide. 2-2. Up and away, full count now. So full count now to Joshua Palacios. He doubled his first time up. Nobody on with 1 out. The payoff pitch is fouled off. 96 down the gut. Mariners fan putting on a Kraken hoodie. Got my Kraken jersey right here. Payoff once again to Palacios. Swinging a sawed-off broken bat. But that one rolls foul. Oh my goodness. Another broken bat sawed off at the handle. Palacios has to get a new piece of hardware. Count still is full. Sheesh. Just the wood chips just shattered all over the place. Payoff once again. Strike 3 called. Sinker on the lower inside corner. And he's down looking. That was a strike. Palacios wasn't too pleased with it. But it was a very dotted pitch by Castillo, and there's 2 away. Probably wasn't too pleased about that strike 2 call earlier in that bat. And here comes Andrew Vaughn. First pitch to him is swing and a miss. First strike, 195 down the middle. Andrew Vaughn 0 for 1 so far. On the day, he's the DH today. Normally at first base. The 0-1. Swinging a ground ball. Tellez makes a diving stop. Throws to Castillo, who makes the catch and steps on first in time to retire the side. A good play by righty Tellez. We go to the top of the 5th. It's 1-0 Mariners. It's already the 5th inning. Wow. Yeah, good work from Castillo there. Really dotted pitch on 3 and 2. Just locked him up. Had no chance. After this next half inning, I'm going to go downstairs really quick. I guess dinner's ready, so I'm going to go grab some food. I think my dad made burgers. So I'm going to go grab that, bring it up here with me. He just texted me. Ooh, my sister, my twin sister, she made some snickerdoodles today. They were fire, dude. Still got plenty, so I might grab one too. Cookies and chocolate chip cookies and milk for dessert. It's fire, dude. You love to see it. Things you love to see? It. So here we are in the top of the 5th inning. Mariners lead 1-0 so far. Lady Tavares is going to lead off for the Mariners here. First pitch to Tavares is downstairs. 1-0 to Leote. Saws him off, fouls it away. Fastball kind of ran inside, was able to get a piece of it. 1 ball and 1 strike now. And the 1-1. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Martin only at 51 pitches in so far 4 innings of 1-run ball. 1-2 now to Leote Tavares. And the 1-2 pitch to Tavares. Swinging a ground ball to the third baseman. Vargas fields it cleanly, throws on a first. High throw, and he's safe. It's going to be an error by the third baseman. And the Mariners have a leadoff base runner. A high throw from the third baseman, Vargas. He's not too pleased with himself there. Just skied it. Tag was not nearly in time by the first baseman. Here comes Dylan Moore with 1 on and nobody out. Check back to first base, not in time. Number 2 favorite cookie, the aforementioned chocolate chips. Number one, oatmeal raisin. Oatmeal raisin is 3. That's kind of a interesting one. I think just oatmeal, just normal oatmeal. No raisin is top 3 for me. I've always liked those. First pitch to Demo. Swung on and lifted out to center field. Looked like his bat kind of broke, but Robert has a beat on it. Makes the catch for 1 out. Tavares stays put at first. Here comes Ben Williamson. He started off the top of the 3rd with a 2-out infield single, and he came around to score after 2 more hits followed him. First pitch to Ben. Tavares fakes the takeoff. First pitch misses low for ball 1. Tavares looked like he was going to go, but he quickly slammed the brakes after that. 1 on, 1 out for Ben Williamson, the 1-0. On the outside corner for a strike. Change up that time, gets in there. Mariners ranked 8th in stolen bases and attempts at 8th place in the major leagues. And the 1-1 is Tavares strikes off swinging a miss. Throw into second is not in time. He's safe. Tavares swipes second, and the Mariners have a man in scoring position here in the top of the 5th with 1 out. Williamson swung on and missed at the low and outside breaking ball. And it looks like they're going to challenge. Maybe. Are they? Chicago is going to challenge the safe call at second base. It was really bang-bang. The initial call was safe. And he is safe. He looks safe to me. After the initial view. At first look, I didn't see anything really clear. And someone that said, yes, absolutely, that he was tagged out because the initial call was safe, as mentioned a moment ago. Looks like he might be in there, unless they see something absolutely perfect. The call was overturned. He got caught stealing. Okay. So I guess they saw something that was clear and concise, and Tavares is erased. I guess so. So Ben Williams calls for time 1 and 2 with 2 outs now instead of a man at second. Right. Yeah, he's out. Burgers, making burgers tomorrow on the grill. Nice. 1-2 pitches down and outside. Elk tenderloin, chuck roast, and lightly seasoned pork sauce. That's a lot, dude. Sheesh. 1-2 to Williamson is outside. Full count now. JP Crawford on deck. Should Williamson reach? Payoff pitch. Swing a ground ball out to this shortstop Mydrop. Throws on to first in time to retire the side. We're going to go to the bottom of the fifth. Mariners still lead 1-0, but I'm going to be right back. I'm going to go grab my food. So hopefully nothing happens while I'm gone. Okay, I'm back in time. Castillo just struck out the first batter on 3 pitches. 1 down. I have returned. Austin Slater is down on 3 pitches. Castillo's third or fourth strikeout of the day so far. And here comes Josh Rojas. He's 0 for 1 today so far. Hope you guys don't mind me eating. First pitch to Rojas is on the outside corner for a strike. I'm going to move the microphone over here in the food. Right here. We're going to have like a little picnic in the 0-1. It's swung and fouled 0-2. The 0-2 to Rojas, outside. Best burger is made from a mix of 3 different meats. Someone likes to do tenderized flank. Done with veal and either chicken breast or pork, depending on his mood or whatever is available. That's what's up. I feel that, man. 1-2 to Rojas, Outside once again. Count now evens at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And the 2-2. Check swing. Did he go? I don't think he did. He did not. Full count now. Payoff pitch to Rojas. Swinging a ground ball right to Tellez. He makes the catch. Throws over to Luis Castillo. Kind of backhanded it low. Castillo makes the play. It's out number 2. Oh, man. Don't want this slipping out of my hand. That's good. I don't got a napkin. So 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th. Here comes the 9-hole hitter, Elko. He's 0 for 1. Flew out to Leody Taveras. His first time up. I guess someone threw a ball in the field from left field. Someone threw a pen with a ball taped to it on the field. Someone, I guess, was trying to get a signature. Which is interesting, but unfortunately, that's not going to work, especially for a baseball player to sign it mid-game. Sabrina Carpenter, final answer. First pitch to Elko's a grounder up the middle to Dylan Moore has it. Throws it on the first in time, and that's going to retire the side. We go to the top of the 6th. Mariners lead 1-0. That's a W. That's a great answer, or not great answer, but W question, Sam. Great question. Well, yeah. As of now, give me Sabrina Carpenter, bro. Any day. Don't look now, but the Rockies are beating the Phillies right now 1-0 in the bottom of the 1st. I'm just saying. So here we are in the top of the 6th inning. J.P. Crawford leading off here. 1, 2, and 3 for the Mariners. First pitch to J.P. is downstairs for ball 1. Mariners looking to get some more runs here. The 1-0 pitch is the top of the zone, just dropped in there for a strike. It's 1-1. JP 1 for 2 with a single in the 3rd inning, which then came around, or didn't come around to score. Sorry, as the 1-1 pitch. Sorry, is up and away. 2-1. Strong roll. Wifey was Amy Lee from Evanescence. And I left her. Christina Scambia Luna. Never heard of her. Lizzie Hale. Hailstrom. Oh no, those ones. And the 2-1 pitch is ground ball right back to the pitcher. Martin underhands it to the first baseman in time for the first out. Here comes Jorge Polanco's RBI single his last time up. So far, the only run so far. Jorge Polanco has the most home runs by a visiting player in this ballpark in White Sox history, or right field history. Former Minnesota Twin for a long time. Homered 3 times last year in this ballpark as a member of the Mariners. So far, 1 for 2 with the RBI single. Only run so far in this ball game. Then the 1-0 is on the outside corner for a strike. And Polanco calls for time. In the meantime, I'm going to take a bite of my burger. And the 1-1 is upstairs. Curveball misses again. The 2-1 pitch is grounded to the second baseman. Rojas fields it cleanly. Throws on the first in time. 2 down. Here comes Julio. Nobody on for him with 2 outs. He's over 2 so far with 2 ground outs. Like for him to get a well-hit fly ball here. First pitch to Julio is swung on up the middle, fielded by Rojas. Has it cleanly, throws on the first in time. Another 1-2-3 inning by Davis Martin. Not even at 70 pitches, we go to the bottom of the 6th. Mariners with a 1-0 lead. So here on the bottom of the 6th inning, Mariners with a 1-0 lead here in the south side of Chicago, facing the White Sox. First pitch to Mydroth is on the outside corner for a strike. Pitch number 70 for Castillo. Here it comes. The 0-1 is swung on and fouled. It's 0-2. And the 0-2 to Mydroth. Swinging a ground ball, foul. Williamson comes up with it, but it's a foul ball. Just throws it back into the stands. Or towards the White Sox dugout. I think that's where the White Sox are. No, that's the Mariners dugout side. I don't know, man. I don't know these ballparks. They're different every time. I got the single and a stolen base, and the 0-2 pitches swing and a miss at a fastball up and out of the strike zone. Fifth punch out for Castillo. One away. Here comes Matt Theis, the catcher. First pitch to Theis is just up and away, but called a strike. It's 0-1 now. A little bit of a break from the home plate umpire. And the 0-1 to Theis is swing and a miss. Elevated fastball gets him swinging. And the 0-2. Downstairs slider misses that time. Maybe the changeup that was. I believe that was the changeup, actually. A little bit quick for a slider. It's now 1-2 to Matt Theis. He has a single so far. He's 1 for 2. And the 1-2. Up and away. Fastball that time runs away from him. And the 2-2. Swinging a foul, 95 on the upper outside corner. Theis able to fight that one off. Stays alive 2-2. 2-2. Swing another foul, another fastball, 96, middle out. Two-two. Swung on and popped up Williamson. Long run for him into foul territory. He calls for it and he makes the catch. Good play. Ben Williamson raced all the way out to foul territory, going backwards pretty much. Made the catch. So 2 down now here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Over the shoulder catch, Rosarena was coming on as well. So the Red Sox are doing? Okay. You're all good, man. Castillo's pleased about that. Here comes Miguel Vargas. Takes the first pitch outside for ball 1. Miguel Vargas 0 for 2 on this day so far. I almost said on the year. 2 outs, nobody on in the bottom of the 6th. The 1-0 is a scrounder foul. Vargas flew out and grounded out his first 2 times up. Now up with 2 outs and nobody on. The 1-1 swung on foul. Now 1-2. Fastball inside is able to get a piece of it. One two to Vargas. Is low. That time was the slider. Count now evens up 2 balls and 2 strikes to the third baseman Vargas, acquired in a trade from the Dodgers last season at the deadline. And the 2-2. Swinging a foul, change up that time, middle of the plate. Able to get a piece of it. Yeah, Vargas went from the Dodgers to the White Sox, which is just from the highest of highs to the lowest of lows if you're talking about last year. Pretty sure he got his ring, too, so that's good for him that he's able to get his World Series ring from the 2024 champion Dodgers. A 2-2. Swinging a high fly ball to left field. Randy Rosarena going after it back to the track, and he makes the catch just shy of the warning track. And Castillo retires the side in order for the 30th straight inning. We go to the top of the 7th. It's 6 scoreless for Castillo. We go to the top of the 7th. Mariners lead 1-0. Gotta start getting more runs here. Right, the Red Sox are playing the Red Sox. The Red Sox are playing the Mets, huh? Yeah, they are. Yeah, both teams have an error thus far. They had two really good ball clubs. So here comes Cal in the top of the 7th inning. Mariners leading 1-0. 4, 5, and 6 for the Mariners. So Cal, Rosarena, and Tellez. First pitch to Cal is down and inside. Davis Martin only at 69 pitches through 6 whole innings. 1-0 pitch to Cal is just low for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. Now you got to really get to Martin here. So far, he's been really efficient. Just hit 70 pitches now with no outs in the top of the 7th. The 2-0 pitch is in there for a strike. Mariners are usually one of the best teams in baseball at having long and lengthy at-bats in terms of pitch count. They're top 5 in pitches seen per at-bat in the major leagues. And the 2-1 is swung on into center field, or left field, straightaway left field. Slater is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 1. Not a lot of the hits the Mariners have gotten have been especially well hit. A lot of them are, at least a lot of the fly balls are kind of just lazy fly balls. No, they haven't said how long Rayleigh's going to be back. I'm hoping he'll be back relatively soon, but I'm not sure if he'll be back before the All-Star break at this rate. Here comes Randy Rosarena. First pitch to him is swung on, grounded foul. Randy grounded out and flew out. His first 2 times up, 6 home runs, and one of them came yesterday. His 6th was yesterday. And the 0-1 pitch to Rosarena is grounded to the third baseman. Vargas fields it cleanly, throws on to first in time, 2 down. Here comes Rowdy Tellez. With 2 outs here on the top of the 7th, Martin only has 74 pitches. Martin is only 1 out away from going a full 7 for the first time in his major league career. Of course, has to be against the Mariners. First pitch to Rowdy is upstairs. One out to Rowdy. Outside, 2-0. Mariners have only had 1 base runner since the 3rd, and that came off an error by the 3rd baseman Vargas, who threw it high and Tavares reached. The 2-0 is way up and away. 3-0 now. Leody Tavares on deck. Should Tellez reach here? To Rowdy. Down the middle for a strike. Breaking ball. Martin now back in the count. 3 balls and a strike. Pretty much an automatic take there from Tellez. The 3-1 is upstairs off the catcher, but it's ball 4, so Tellez is aboard. First base runner in a long time for the Mariners, and it comes with 2 outs in the top of the 7th. First walk for the Mariners today off of Martin. Pitch number 80 to Martin. First pitch to Tavares, swinging and a miss. 93 up and in. Tavares reached on an error in the 5th inning, his first time up, or his last time up, not his first. Ended up getting caught stealing the 0-1 is swung on out to left field. Soft pop-up, shallow left, and it's going to be caught by Slater on the run, and we go to the bottom of the 7th. Mariners still lead 1-0. One run on 3 hits for the Mariners. Guess who the Chiefs just signed? Who'd the Chiefs just sign? About to go find out. All I saw today was that the Niners extended Fred Warner for 4 years, $63 million, or 3 years for $63 million. Which is crazy. I don't know where they're getting all the money from. Here on the bottom of the 7th, Luis Robert Jr. First pitch is smoked out to left field. Randy Arozarena has it back on the track and makes the catch. That was scary. Luis Robert got a ride into that one, but he must have just missed it for the first out. Former Niners guard and Super Bowl champ Tremaine Ankstrom. Never heard of him. I'm not going to lie. Ooh, that was close. Here comes Palacios, a big swing and a miss. For strike 1 near the bottom of the 7th inning. Bullpen now warming for the Mariners. Casey Legumina actively throwing the ball. And the 0-1 to Palacios. Swing and a miss. Slider inside gets him fooled. Ties him up a little bit. Castillo now ahead 0-2. The 0-2. Just missing the outside edge. Now 1-2. Palacio doubled and struck out. Looking on his day so far. The 1-2. Swinging a foul. 96 in the same spot. Palacios fouls this one off, however. The 1-2. Swinging a foul. 95 top rail. The 1-2. Swinging a fly ball to center field. Julio backs up a little bit. Comes back into the infield. Makes the catch. 2 down. When I say into the infield, I mean towards the infield. Here comes Andrew Vaughn, DH today. He's 0 for 2 so far. Here with 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th inning. Mariners with a 1-0 lead so far on a Jorge Polanco RBI single through the right side. First pitch to Andrew Vaughn is swung on, popped up foul. And out of play, it's 0-1. Castillo's been throwing plenty of fastballs today. Had a streak of 17 or 24 straight fastballs. The 0-1 is lined in the left field. Randy Rosarena comes on, makes a diving catch. Flashing some leather in left field, and that's going to end the inning. 7 scoreless from Castillo as a good play by Randy Rosarena there saves a base hit. We go to the 8th. Mariners still lead 1-0. Good catch by Randy. Showed the ball immediately as proof. One nothing. We're winning. Going to the about top of the 8th. Randy Rosarena made a nice diving play. Saved a base runner. Supposed to be pretty good. Only 26 shots in 7th round, 2020 by the Rams. Yeah, I can't lie. I've never heard of them. You could have given me a million guesses, and there's no way in hell I would have been able to get it. Oh, they're reviewing it? Yep, stands as a catch. So I guess Chicago challenged it, but Randy Rosarena did make the catch. I guess we're having a little bit of an extended commercial break. Randy was in the dugout. He knew he got it. Yeah, 7 scoreless from Luis Castillo today. Yeah, that's what I'm worried about, Sam. I do not like 1-run games. Hell, even 2 runs. It's way too close of a ball game, especially with 1 run, 1 swing can change this game dramatically. Looks like Castillo's day is going to be done after this. 7 innings pitched, 3 hits, no runs, 5 strikeouts, no walks on 94 pitches, and maybe Martin might be done as well. 7 innings as well. 3 hits of 1-run ball. 1 walk with 2 strikeouts. Castillo getting high fives and congrats from the dugout. Oh, Martin is back out there to do the 8th. White Sox bullpen is moving, though. Mariners looking to maybe capitalize. Here comes Dylan Moore, 8-9-1 for the Mariners. So Demo, Ben Williamson, and J.P. Crawford. First pitch to Demo is down and away for ball 1. 1-0 pitch to Demo. Swinging a foul. And the 1-1 to Demo. Swing and a miss. Elevated fastball, 92. My nose is itching. First, oh. First pitcher against the Mariners to go a full 7, and the 1-2 pitch is swung on, fouls it off of his leg. Should Martin get an out here in the top of the 8th inning, he'll be the first pitcher this year against the Mariners to record an out against them in the 8th. So far, he's one of two opposing pitchers that the Mariners have faced that has gone a full 7. And that was Hayden Wesneski of the Astros. One-two to Demo. Outside, misses away. 2 balls and 2 strikes now to Dylan Moore. 86 pitches now for Martin. Would love to see Demo reach here for Ben Williamson. 2-2. Strike 3 called. Just clipped the outer edge. A breaking ball, and Demo's caught looking for the first out. Ugh. Nose itching. Ben Williamson, that infield single, came around to score on Jorge Polanco's RBI single. So far, the only run of this ball game. First pitch to Ben Williamson is just low for ball 1. Changeup misses. The 1-0. He's blowing away as well. Would love some insurance from the Mariners here. Pitch number 90 for Davis Martin. Here it comes. Just at the knees for strike 1. 2 balls and a strike now. Matt Brash now warming up for the Mariners. Looks like Legumina sat down. Matt Brash is now up and moving. He'll be the one pitching in the bottom of the 8th. The 2-1. Just high for ball 3. Good pitch there, but it goes Williamson's way. It was a strike, but instead of strike 2, it's ball 3. 3-1 now. 3-1. Swing in the middle. Up the middle for a base hit. Ben Williamson has his second hit of the day. That time, not an infield single, but it reaches the outfield. And a 1-out base runner for the Mariners as the lineup card turns over. And looks like that's going to do it for Davis Martin today. Here comes the manager for the White Sox, and they're going to bring out Cam Boozer, the lefty, to face J.P. Crawford. We got a pitching change coming up. Here in the top of the 8th with 1 out and 1 on. I'll be right back. I'm going to go grab some water and maybe blow my nose because it's been bugging me. So give me a second, guys. Yeah, that's pretty good. Just got some water. Legit, drink tap water. Don't care. Didn't ask. Excuse me. Ugh. Just let out the sneeze of a lifetime. Sheesh. So here comes J.P. Crawford as Cam Boozer takes over for the Chicago White Sox in the pitching side. Born in Seattle, actually. He went to Oregon State, played for the Red Sox, made his major league debut. Made his debut at 32 years old. A lot of time in the minor league system. First pitch to JP is down and away. Mariners looking to add on here in the top of the 8th inning with a man on and 1 out here in the top of the 8th. 1-0 Mariners so far. And the 1-0 pitch to JP is upstairs. 2-0. And Williamson at first base after his single up the middle. And the 2-0 to JP is upstairs. 3-0. Check over to third base. Doesn't go. Jorge Polanco on deck. Might be pinch hit, though, for Mitch Garver. 3-0 to JP. On the inside corner. 97 gets in there for a strike. It's now 3 balls and a strike to JP. Yeah, Mitch Garver is going to pinch hit for Jorge Polanco because he'll be batting from the right side because of the lefty Boozer on the mound right now. The 3-1. Upstairs, ball 4. JP is now up. And Williamson now in scoring position. Be a big run if they could pick him up. And here comes Mitch Garver. Here comes the pitching coach for a mound visit. So here comes Mitch Garver. Chance to add on. Garver only 1 home run of the year so far. Came off a position player pitching back against the Marlins last month. Would like for him to get a hold of one here, at least something down the line that can score Ben Williamson from second. Fast runner, first pitch. Way down and in for ball 1. Like to see Garver may as well get a walk and put Julio on deck or up to the plate with the bags packed should that come to fruition. Big spot here for the Mariners. Don't want to go away without a run. The 1-0. Swinging a shot down the left field line. Just foul. I'm going to put this food over here just so I don't. Got some ketchup on my thumb. One out, 2-1. 1 ball and a strike to Mitch Garver. DHing for Polanco. The 1-1. Swinging a foul on 96. Just off the plate. 1-2 now. One two to Garver. Swinging a line drive into left field for a base hit. Ben Williamson kind of had to hold up, but the bases are now loaded for Julio Rodriguez. A 1-out single for Mitch Garver. The Mariners have him loaded. Breaking ball just over the middle of the plate. Hung up just enough to stop the runner at second from going the whole way. Here comes Julio. He's 0 for 3 today so far, but he can erase all of that with one swing of the bat here. Left on righty matchup. One career grand slam came in 2022 for Julio against the Rangers. First pitch is swung on out to left field. Back it goes. It's gone! Julio Rodriguez with a grand slam. And the Mariners blow this game open. It's 5-0, baby. On the first pitch, he ambushes it, and he clears them off. Where's my home team? Where's my away team score? There we go. Bang! You needed one at least. He'll take them all. Fourth grand slam by the Mariners this season. And here comes Cal Raleigh with the bases empty and one out. Batting from the right side. First pitch to Cal. In there for a strike. Breaking ball in the outer half. Mariners needed that big time. Yo 1, swinging a foul. 0-2, 95 on the outer half. And the 0-2 to Cal. Downstairs, bounces in the dirt. One, two, swing and a miss. First strike 3. Cal is 0 for 4 on the day. 2 down. Yeah, hanging breaking ball, and Julio did not miss it. First pitch swinging. That's been Julio's bread and butter all day. Yeah, Justin Verlander is currently the oldest. Matt Thaiss now to the mound to talk to the pitcher Boozer. Ugh. And here comes the manager. He's going to call out to the bullpen. Randy Rosarena on deck. Mariners needed that big time. Let's do a scoreboard check on the league so far. Cardinals are up 5-0 over the Tigers in the bottom of the 6th. Wow, that's a shocker. Orioles are tied with the Brewers 4-4. Rays are down to their final 3 outs against the Astros. The Astros are up on them 4-3. Cubs are 1 out away from beating the Marlins 7-6, but the Marlins aren't going away quietly. They have 2 on with 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th inning in that ball game. Rockies up 2-0 over the Phillies, and the Royals and Giants are just about to start here pretty shortly. Say within the next 15 minutes, Royals and the Giants will start play. Reds beat the Pirates 7-1. Red Sox beat the Mets 3-1. And so far, that's all because it's a Monday, and not much happens on a Monday. Excuse me. Here's the right-handed Gomez on the mound for the White Sox now. Randy Rosarena on deck. He's 0 for 3 so far. First pitch to Randy is up and inside for ball 1. Yoendris Gomez. 11 games on the year so far. 11 appearances, I should say. 7.16 ERA in a 16 and a third innings. 12 strikeouts to 12 walks. And the 1-0 to Randy. Outside corner for a strike. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. Fastball running low and in on him, but had him fooled. It's 1-2. 2 groundouts and a flyout for Randy, but made a diving catch in the bottom of the 7th inning to save a base runner. Ended up ending the inning. Took away a base hit from Andrew Vaughn. The 1-2 to Randy is in there for strike 3. He gets caught looking with a breaking ball. And that's going to end the inning, but not before the Mariners hit a grand slam off the bat of Julio Rodriguez. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Mariners lead 5-0. Just losing if their team managed to put together a winning season. They die of shock. Dude, it's possible. I have excitement. I would like to see the Pirates make a playoff run again. I always like the Pirates. Pirates are a cool team. Very beautiful ballpark. Would love to go there one day. What that fan say? Oh, and that home run would only be out. That grand slam was only a home run in 7 out of 30 ballparks. So, we'll take it that we're in guaranteed rate field. Or sorry, it's just rate. It's just rate. They changed the name. See if my cat needs out. You need out, buddy? 1 second. Wanted to see if my cat wanted out, but it looks like he's going to jump up on me. Here comes Colin Snyder. Supposed to be Matt Brash, but, Mariners kind of broke it open. Here comes Austin Slater to lead off the bottom of the 8th. 6 outs left remaining for the White Sox. Game just now reaching 2 hours, I think, or at least the stream has reached just the 2-hour mark, which is insane. It's been a quick ball game, all things considered. First pitch to Edgar Caro, now pitching for Austin Slater. Pinch hitter takes a strike takes a first pitch strike. There we go. Caro, the switch hitter, will be playing in left field, and the 0-1 pitch is in there for a strike. 0-2, another fastball that time from Colin Snyder. The 0-2 to Caro is up and inside for ball 1. Nope, come here. Stop it. Stop it. Go lay down. Go lay down. 1-2 to Caro. Swung on foul. Breaking ball on the outside part of the plate. Tried to backdoor him there. 1-2 to Caro. Swing and a miss for strike 3. 91 top of the rail. Top of the zone. Beautiful ballpark. Camden Yards, another gorgeous one. Camden Yards is very nice. I want to go to Fenway Park for historical reasons. And Yankee Stadium, maybe. But I don't really care for Yankee Stadium. It'd be cool to go there maybe once, but I wouldn't be dead set on going. I still want to go to Oracle. Haven't been there yet for a ball game. Here's Rojas takes a first pitch strike. I do want to go to San Diego. Mariners just played there. I wasn't fortunate enough to be able to go. Diablo, come here. Diablo, come here. Sorry, my cat's bugging me. The 0-1 pitch to Rojas, swing and a miss. First strike, 2. You're staying here with me. You're going to watch the rest of the game, right? So, Snyder had a Rojas 0-2 so far. And the 0-2. Up and away for ball 1. Mariners lead at 5-0 here in the bottom of the 8th with 1 out, nobody on, for Josh Rojas, former Mariner. And the 1-2. Swinging a pop-up foul out of play. Dude, do you want the freaking chair? Come here. You want the chair? Come here. Here, take the chair. Take it. Take it. Just stop bugging me. And the 1-2 to Rojas. Swinging a foul. There you go. You happy now? Look at this guy. You can't see him. You can barely see him, but he's there. What's up, dude? And the 1-2 to Rojas. Outside. 2-2. Count evens up. Now, if you really want to get somewhere, show up in Red Sox gear. Yeah. All Red Sox gear. You'll get, all the talk. 2-2 to Rojas. Swing and a miss for strike 3. 2 down. Back-to-back strikeouts for Colin Snyder. So here comes Matt Elko. Right-handed first baseman. First pitch to him is on the inside corner for a strike. Just looked like it missed, but gets the call. The 0-1 outside. Mariners looking to extend their winning streak to 4 games. And the 1-1 pitch is in there for a strike. Sweeper that time drops in. And the 1-2. Ooh, very close pitch. I almost wanted to say strike 3 called, but Snyder doesn't get the call. It's now 2 balls and 2 strikes. And the 2-2. Swing a chopper foul. The 2-2. Swinging a pop-up. Tellez has it at first base in fair territory, and he makes the catch. For the 3rd and final out, we go to the top of the 9th. Mariners lead at 5-0. This in Candlestick Park in its heyday, that was baseball hollowed ground. Dude, Candlestick Park, I heard it was like a kind of a mess, but Two requisite fields for any diehard. Oh, Wrigley. How did I forget about Wrigley Field, man? I'd love to go to Wrigley. Even though that baseball part, that baseball field is hell in MLB The Show. It's still very, very cool nonetheless. Ooh, heavy rain is, I guess, is forecasted tomorrow in Chicago. So it's possible that we might get a delay or a postpone. Here comes Rowdy Tellez to lead off the top of the ninth inning. Mariners lead 5-0. First pitch is in there for a strike. Yoendris Gomez still out there for the White Sox. And the 0-1 is outside. 1-1. So overall, Busch Stadium is functional but doesn't rise to the level of attractive. Yeah, Busch Stadium, I mean, it's cool. It has a lot of history in it. A lot of big moments that have happened in that ballpark, but it doesn't really wow me in terms of presentation. I mean, you have like the arch in the back, but that's really it. The 1-1 is down and in for ball 2. Two one, up and away. 3-1 now to Rowdy Tellez. Mariners were leading 1-0 throughout 8 innings of baseball until, well, not through 8, but through 7 innings until the top of the 8th. They hit a grand slam off the bat of Julio Rodriguez. 3-1 is hammered out to the center field, but Robert is there and makes the catch. It sounded good off the bat, but it died out there pretty quickly. Here comes Leody Taveras. 0 for 3, reached on an error back in the 5th, and ended up getting caught stealing. First pitch to Taveras. Just outside for ball 1. One out to Taveras. Swinging a foul. The 1-0 to Taveras is hammered to right field, going back to the track to the wall, and he makes the catch just shy of the fence in right field. A long fly ball that is just caught by off the bat of Taveras. Let me see how far that one went. That went 340 feet. Didn't feel like that. It felt like it went further, but it is what it is. Here comes Dylan Moore. 2 outs here on top of the ninth. Mariners lead 5-0. First pitch to Demo, a swing and a miss for strike 1. Citi Field is nice. Lone Depot where the Marlins play looked like a generic modern retractable roof. Yeah. Citi Field, I feel like would be rocking. 1-0 the 0-1 is lined in the left field and it's going to drop in front of the left fielder for a base hit. Dylan Moore has a 2-out base hit in the ninth. And here comes Ben Williamson. Two-hit day for Ben Williamson as he steps to the plate. 2 singles. Come around to score twice. 2 for 3 on the day so far. First pitch is just low for ball 1. And the 1-0 is fouled away. The 1-1 pitch to Ben Williamson. In there for a strike. One, two. Outside. 2-2 now. Two balls and 2 strikes now to Ben Williamson. Looking for a 3-hit day. And the 2-2. Downstairs. Full count. Oh yeah, Coors Field, dude. How can I forget? Dude, I need to fix my memory. Coors Field is my home field on MLB The Show. I always play at Coors Field. It's the best stadium in the game. Due to its elevation, so the ball flies out there. It's just a lot more fun that way. Payoff pitch to Ben Williamson. 2 outs here in the top of the ninth. 1 on. Kind of saws him off. It's going to stay in the infield. Third baseman Miguel Vargas charges it, and he has no play. He almost threw it away. Ben Williamson, his second infield hit, and it's a 3-hit day for Williamson. Two on and 2 outs, and here comes J.P. Crawford. Here comes J.P. Crawford. He's 1 for 3 with a single, a walk, and a run. First pitch to JP is outside. Williamson at first. Dylan Moore at second base. The 1-0 to JP is up and away. American Family Field is kind of cool, I guess. It's kind of cool because they have the slide out in left field where the mascot slides every time the Brewers hit a home run, which is pretty cool. But not one that I'd be overly excited to go to. Be like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited to go to American Family Field. And the 2-0 to JP. Up and in, 3-0. Gomez struggling to find the strike zone. Obviously not their, normal closing guy. And the 3-0 pitch is upstairs for ball 4. Bases are now loaded after a 4-pitch walk, and here comes Mitch Garver with a chance for a grand slam. Julio now on deck. Should Garver reach? He's 1-for-1 with a single. Garver set up the bases loaded for Julio, who then hit the grand slam on the first pitch that Julio saw in the top of the 8th inning. Bullpen, or the pitching coach coming out for a visit. Move you back a little bit, buddy. Move this so I can sit down. I've been on my knees. Pause. Garver with one career grand slam. It came almost 4 years ago versus the Tigers. So the first pitch to Garver, in there for a strike. The 0-1 is in there for a strike. Quickly 0-2 to Garver, taking 2 pitches. Mariners have a 5-0 lead, but you can always get more. It's always nice to have more. More cushion is always good. You never go wrong. The 0-2 to Garver. Outside for ball 1. 1-2 now to Garver. One, two. Swinging a foul, but he pops it. That's not a foul. He popped it up into right field. Palacios has it measured, and he makes the catch. Mariners leave the bases loaded, but they take that 5-0 lead into the bottom of the 9th. White Sox are down to their final 3 outs. Appears that Troy Taylor is going to come out for the Mariners in this relatively low leverage spot. 3 outs left to go. So far on this road trip, this Mariners bullpen is an absolute nails. They've allowed 0 hits in 25 chances with runners in scoring position. And that was all against the Padres in 3 games. Total, the Padres were 0-25 with runners in scoring position, which is huge if you want to win ball games. And here comes Troy Taylor to face the top of the order for the White Sox. 1, 2, and 3. 8th appearance this season, a 12 ERA in only 6 innings. 2 strikeouts to a walk. He has not been the Mariners' best reliever by any means, but he's just 3 outs away from ending this ball game for the Mariners. Don't want to give the White Sox any opportunity, because here comes Chase Mydroth. He's 1 for 3 with a stolen base. First pitch is in there for a strike. Never mind, that was called a ball. That was a strike the whole way, but I guess it's 1-0 now. Okay. Sit call, umpire. And the 1-0 pitch. Same spot, call the ball. Don't know where those are missing. Back-to-back fastballs at the knees get called the ball. 2-0. Outside 3-0. Oh boy. Quickly a 3-0 count. In there for a strike. 96, can't miss that call, Blue. Reactors have all been doing reactions to Abbott and Costello's Who's on First skit. Oh, I love the Who's on First skit. That's a classic, dude. 3-1 is outside for ball 4. So leadoff walk, which granted, the umpire didn't do any help, or didn't do Taylor any good. Missed 2 strike calls at the knees. Here comes Matt Theis. He's 1 for 3 with a single. White Sox catcher for today, left-handed batter. Thankfully, if the White Sox were to hit a grand slam, it does not tie this game at the very least, as the first pitch is swung on and missed. 96 down and away. Like a ground ball here, preferably at Dylan Moore or J.P. Crawford. And the 0-1 is outside. 1 ball and 1 strike now from Troy Taylor to Matt Theis. So 1-1. Downstairs, 96 again. Misses low, it's 2-1. Two-one pitch. Inside 3-1. Troy Taylor struggling on the mound so far. Having a lot of trouble finding the strike zone. Just want to put the ball in play at the very least. Don't leave him at the plate. The 3-1. On the outer edge for a strike. Full count. Ugh. Three-two pitch to Matt Theis. Here comes the payoff. Downstairs, ball 4. Back-to-back walks for Troy Taylor, and here comes Cal with a mound visit. And Pete Woodworth, the pitching coach. Troy Taylor really struggling to find the strike zone. Miguel Vargas coming up. Andres Munoz warming up in the bullpen. Should it require that kind of outing from Andres Munoz? Miguel Vargas, the third baseman. First pitch to Vargas. Outside for ball 1. You gotta get it 1 out here, man. Just get 1. Make me feel a little bit better. Just want a ground ball here, maybe turn 2. The 1-0 in there for a strike. They're not going to swing at much of his stuff because he has been struggling to find the zone. The 1-1. Swinging a fly ball into right field. Tavares has a beat on it, gets under it, makes the catch, and everybody stays put. Finally, the very important first out of the inning. And here comes Luis Robert Jr. You were hoping it wouldn't have to get to this point for Robert Jr. He's 0 for 3 so far, but Biggest test so far for Luis Robert Jr. 2 flyouts and a ground out today. First pitch is swing and a miss. 96 down and in. Good start there from Troy Taylor. The 0-1. Swinging a foul. It's 0-2. 96 down the middle. Robert gets on top of it. The 0-2. Down and away. Purpose pitch there. Mariners still leading 5-0. 2 men on for Luis Robert Jr. with one out here in the bottom of the ninth. A 1-2 count. And the 1-2. Swinging a fly ball to center field. Julio comes in on it, and he makes it. No, he doesn't. He can't get the catch. And the bases are now loaded. A diving attempt by Julio, and Robert Jr. is aboard, and the bases are loaded. Tying run now on deck for the White Sox. Julio really wishes he could have had another chance at that one because he did have it in his glove and it just slips on out. Here comes Palacios, the lefty. Doubled his first time up and struck out twice since. First pitch to Palacios. At the knees for a strike. Don't want to give the White Sox any leeway here. The 0-1. Swinging a fly ball to left field. Randy Rosarena goes towards foul territory, makes the catch in fair ground. Runner stays put at third. The Mariners leave him loaded, or the White Sox still have them loaded, but now there's 2 outs. Here comes the DH, Andrew Vaughn. Right now, the last hope for the White Sox. 0 for 3 so far today. Mariners looking for their second shutout win on the season. First one came against the Marlins when they lost to the Mariners 14-0. First pitch to Andrew Vaughn is swung on line drive center field. Coming on. Julio has to play it on a hop. 2 runs are going to score. Or sorry, just 1. My apologies. Bases remain loaded and the tying run comes to the plate. And here comes Munoz. A really poor outing from Troy Taylor, and Andres Munoz has to come out and save this ball game. Here comes Andres Munoz. Unfortunate that he even has to come out for this game. And here comes Michael A. Taylor. Coming off the bench. First pitch to Michael A. Taylor is in there for a strike. Slider that time. It's 0-1. Michael A. Taylor batting 198, 2 home runs, 8 RBI in the season so far. Trying to keep this game alive for the White Sox. The 0-1. Swinging a foul at 98. White Sox now down to their final strike. Maybe a slider away here could get him. The 0-2. Yep, slider away, but he doesn't bite on it. 1 ball and 2 strikes now to Michael A. Taylor. 2 outs, bags packed. The 1-2. Coming in a second. 1-2. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Never in doubt. Munoz throws 4 pitches, and he finishes the game off, and the Mariners win this game 5-1. Pitching had a great day today, and Julio's grand slam really fixed things, kind of put the game away for the long term. And it got a little dicey at the end, but Mariners were able to come away with it. With a final score of 5-1, the Mariners improved to 27-19, matching their season high of 8 games above 500. And that game got a little too dicey for what it was worth. Oh boy. But we won nonetheless, and that's going to do it for today. A relatively short game, only just about 2.5 hours. It could have gone quicker had this 9th inning not gone as long as it did. And, yeah, that's going to do it for me tonight, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed watching all the new faces that decided to pop in, even if it was for a little bit, to come and say hi, or at least just pop in, see what's good, as we're trying to hone in on, or I think it was to be home in on 200 subscribers. We're so close. And, yeah, really looking forward to it. I might be back here tomorrow. We'll see. Depends on what I'm up to. I do have a couple of things I have to take care of, but same time here tomorrow, 4:40 Pacific Standard Time. And, yeah, it is good seeing you guys all today. Great win by the Mariners, carried by the pitching, and then 1 hit from Julio, the home run grand slam. And, yeah, with that, it's going to end for today, guys. Really, guys, hope you guys all enjoyed. It means a lot for you all coming out. Even if you didn't say hi, it's good that you just lurked here in the first place. And, yeah, I'm going to go relax the rest of my day. It's a bit of an earlier game today, so I get a little more time to myself and kind of just do my own thing. So, yeah, once again, appreciate y'all coming out, and I'll see y'all around.